Hi, I'm Scott Adelberg with NUTV News. Food waste is a major problem in the United States. According to a report from The Guardian, 50% of all produce in the US, worth about $160 billion, is thrown away each year. The Environmental Protection Agency says that for a family of four, that averages to nearly $1,600 annually. The United Nations operates the Food and Agriculture Organization, which claimed that 1/3 of food produced globally, or about 1.3 billion tons per year, is wasted. This impacts the amount of food that we have for everyone to eat, but also natural resources are expended during the production of that waste. I'm in my on-campus apartment right now, and I found that when I looked to see if I have any food waste, about 2 weeks ago, I bought a box of fruit. That fruit, unfortunately, as you can see, was never eaten. It's food waste. It contributes to the global problem.
One group of students, actually what they did was over the course of a week, they piled up all the students' food waste in this giant bucket or something. So by the end of the week, people were like, this is how much food you guys threw away.
Bridget Zhou is a second-year student who has researched the problem of food waste. Waste hurts the environment by filling landfills and then releasing methane gas, degrading the ozone layer.
And doing my research, I found that there were quite a slew of different options that different colleges have taken to reduce food waste. Some of those include allowing people to self-serve, so perhaps if people can dictate their own portions, there won't be as much food waste. Other measures, reducing plate size so you can't take as much. Also just kind of really educating the workers on how much to serve in a particular portion.
One solution Northeastern has come up with is Trayless Dining.
Throughout my research, I found that quite a few universities had adopted Trayless Dining. And compared to any of the other strategies that they adopted, Trayless Dining truly did the most to cut down food waste.
So this process started long before my time. This is actually the second time that we had tried to implement Trayless Dining. The first time, it was about 50% of the student body was in favor for it and 50% was against. So we brought the question back.
Jake Grondin led the campus initiative to adopt Trayless Dining in his role as Vice President of Advocacy for the Resident Student Association.
We tabled in all of the dining halls for a couple of days, and we collected over 800 student responses, which were in overwhelming favor of administering the process. It is important because it is an incredibly sustainable initiative. It not only reduces food waste, but also water waste. So cleaning all of the trays requires a mass amount of water, and students are also more inclined to take multiple plates of food if they are having a tray.
The SGA and the RSA surveyed hundreds of students in the dining halls during the spring of 2017 in order to try and implement the program in September 2017. While Jake and Bridget worked really hard to achieve this initiative, it was met with great controversy around campus.
I really like it because I feel like I don't take that much as I used to, because I used to just put 3 or 4 plates on my thing. But at the same time, I'm kind of annoyed because I have to go back every time if I want more servings than I usually would.
I hate it. I don't really know what the purpose of it is. It's a lot messier in there now. It's pretty gross. All the tables are covered with food and nastiness and so sticky. So yeah, I don't enjoy it at all.
I think it's a good move by the dining hall. I know that personally, if there's a tray there, I'm more inclined to waste food. I definitely would take a few plates of stuff and sometimes throw it away.
Removing trays from dining halls can help to reduce food waste more than 30% from Northeastern's campus. However, Northeastern Dining has not been completely successful at implementing these policies and reducing food waste. They run a number of events each year, such as the Gingerbread House contest, in which they provide a lot of food to students so that they can decorate their creations. These gingerbread houses are donated to homeless shelters for holiday decorations, but in the end, a lot of the food used to make them is gone to waste and not used as edible food.
We're using the gingerbread that they supplied, as well as the icing they supplied. Most of the candy we used theirs as well.
We are using lots and lots of frosting. We are using whatever these strange gumdrops are. We grabbed a lot more than we need. We've got all these Twizzlers. I don't think we've used a single Twizzler.
Trayless dining might not be the perfect solution, although it's becoming more and more common at universities around the country. It's not just a problem on college campuses, but also in the city of Boston. Susan Casino is the Director of Recycling Programs for the City of Boston.
Food waste, probably organic waste in the waste stream, and our trash waste stream comprises probably about 25% of the waste stream. So it's the next biggest sector of the waste stream that hasn't been tapped yet for other uses. It's something that everybody has to deal with, and if they're feeling like the problem's too big and they can't do anything about it, recycling, composting are things that people can do to contribute to our environmental health on a daily basis.
One possible solution Northeastern found was to introduce compost bins into the dining halls. The city also runs a community compost program called Project Oscar. There are 6 locations around Boston, including this one at the City Hall Plaza.
The Oscar program is actually a pilot program, and it was started in 2015, and it actually came out of a demand for residents to be able to do something with their leftover food. The pilot program is advertised on the city's website. It has a map of where all the Oscar bins are located. As a Boston resident, you can utilize any one of those 24/7.
Boston's government is not the only organization to try and make an impact. The UN's FAO has also tried to do this by creating the Save Food Initiative, which tries to get actors to come together and create change. The Environmental Protection Agency also has a list of ways you can help make change at home on their website. Make a shopping list before going to the grocery store. Only buy what you know you will eat, and check ahead of time to make sure you do not already have the foods at home. Cook perishable foods after you purchase them and freeze them right away. Not only does this cut down on waste of expired foods, but it can also help you save time later on. Store fruits and vegetables properly so they last longer. For example, apples, bananas, and tomatoes all need to be stored in separate areas. Food waste is a problem both locally and globally. The only question is, will we take action or will we just sit and watch the world go by? For NUTV News, I'm Scott Adelberg. Thanks for watching.